Alright, sir. My name is AxelPP2410732014-Intro, and now here I want to talk about topic 7. Topic 7 is about the definition. Is about vocabulary and grammar. So the first is the definition of grammar. So actually, grammar is the structure of a language that have rules and patterns and use form to words, meaning, and sentence. And in grammar, it is not only about the structure, it also learn how to use language can be appropriately in any situation. And then we have rules of grammar. So in grammar we have different types of rules. The first is invariant rules. It's like the rules that always used in any context. And the second is variable rules. So variable rules is like the rules the rules have an exception in several contexts. And then we have form and function. So form is actually the structure of language that also include the grammar patterns and sentence construction. And then the function is like to know how language can be applied and appropriately used in any situation. And then we have the type of grammar. So there are two types of grammar. The first is the discourse grammar. So discourse grammar is like a focus on how sentence connected to form meaningful communication in context. And the second type is spoken and written grammars. So this actually have a different style, because spoken grammar is more informal and flexible, and while the written grammar is more formal and have a tight rule of the choice words. And then we have the limitation of grammar. So in grammar we have limitation because grammar cannot be fully separated from vocabulary, and sometimes grammar simplified how language actually used in everyday life. And then we have learner and teaching grammar. So grammar can be learned through different approaches, such understanding the rules, doing the repetition, and try to use language with words grammar in daily life. And in these modern days, modern teaching also try to combine these approaches and emphasizing meaningful in use. And then we have which vocabulary we have to learn. So as a learner, we have learned about high frequency words, because when we learn about high frequency words that use in everyday and that use in daily life communication, it help us to understanding the word parts such as suffix and prefix. And it also help us to understanding and expanding vocabulary. And we have how can how vocabulary should learn. So vocabulary should learn through various strategies such using dictionaries, applying in daily life communication, and practicing regularly. Because from this approach, it can help us to remember to a word, and try to help us how to use a word more efficient and more effective, and then developing fluency vocabulary with across the four skills. So fluency is developed through learning, through practicing skills like listening, reading, writing, and speaking. When we practice this regularly, we can improve our language, and we can use vocabulary naturally and confident in any situation. And then we have processing, guessing from the context. So guessing from the context is like understanding the meaning of a word, of an unknown word, by the surrounding text and our knowledge. And the last is assessing vocabulary knowledge. So assessing vocabulary knowledge is like to measure our ability and progress to learn about grammar. So like different types of tests that we practice regularly, it help us to improve our weakness and support ourselves to more confident and to more effective to use words while we communicating with others. I think that's all from me. From topic 7. From topic 8, vocabulary and grammar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.